Hey everyone, it's Sheena from Bescene, and today we're talking about personal brand, your personal brand. But before I get into that, it's T-minus 10 days until I'm in LA speaking to you for the first time with world champion speaker Lance Miller. We're coming together for one night only to talk about the power of you. I'm going to be talking about why it's important that everybody needs to consider their personal brand. And I'm also going to give you a formula that you can implement immediately to start working on building your personal brand and building influence so that you can ultimately make more money. Lance, he's going to be speaking about, well, I think I'll just hold that one in to myself. You're going to have to RSVP to reserve your spot. It's going to be a great night. We're going to have nibbles, we're going to have some drinks, we're going to have some laughs. You're going to see some raw footage of me. I look forward to seeing you soon. Now on to personal brand. It's really not that hard. It's not hard at all. I started working on my personal brand about a year ago. Over the last year, I've concluded that there's really just 3 components that you need to build your personal brand. The first is you gotta have the guts to stand in front of the camera. Now, that shouldn't be very hard because you take pictures all the time. The second thing is that you need to have something interesting to say. You can't just ramble on about nothing. And the third, you really do have to be quick, sharp, and to the point because people don't have a lot of time these days and they really just want to consume information very quickly. So unless you talk like this and you talk really fast and you know exactly what you're going to say and it's really coming out smooth, I would suggest writing down what it is that you're going to talk about. That way you can deliver your script or whatever you want to say in front of the camera without having to think about it. There's a few other things that you need to know. You need to set up your studio, so whether that studio is in your house and it's stationary and you don't move from your studio, or whether you're like me and you use a tripod and you take your tripod everywhere and shoot on location. It doesn't really matter. The only point that I have to make is that you gotta buy a quality tripod. This one that I bought from China really stinks. The third thing is really, you need to know how to edit. And it doesn't take very long to edit because if you use iMovie or if you use Camtasia, it's so super simple. You just have to learn it and it takes maybe a day. That's it, folks. The final thing that you need to know when creating your personal brand is really getting the message out there. You need to pump, pump, pump. That's not even a song. I don't know why I just said that. You gotta just send it out. You gotta email it, you gotta Facebook it, you gotta Instagram it, you gotta YouTube it, you gotta put it out everywhere. That's what they call amplification. You gotta amplify your message so that people can see you. Because when they see you, they're gonna like you. And when they like you, they're gonna trust you. And when they trust you, that's when they buy from you. Now, you may screw up, and that is totally fine. That's what editing is all about. Okay? You're gonna edit the ums, you're gonna edit the times that you drop the camera. It's okay. If you think that you're not made for camera, or if you think, I could never do it, that's rubbish. I just wish people would get out of their shell and start using the camera. Video is really such a powerful medium. I compare the power of video to the power of Facebook. Do you remember at the very beginning of Facebook, those people that didn't want to be part of Facebook? Oh, I don't need Facebook. And they would never get on, and you would always say, oh, get onto Facebook, get onto Facebook. And you know who you are. They're now on Facebook and they're loving Facebook and they couldn't live without it. That's how I see video. Video is so simple and so effective that the minute that you cross over on the dark side, you're gonna wish you did it sooner. Power of video. I mean, it's working on your behalf whilst you're sleeping. It's like you got all these minions out there working on your behalf. I mean, who doesn't want that? If you're one of those people that hate yourself in photos and think that you're totally not photogenic, Well, my advice is that it doesn't matter if you're photogenic or not, because if you just continue to talk to the camera like you're talking to your best friend, your personality is gonna eventually come out. And you just gotta get over that subliminal block that really will go away after practice. I promise you that. And if there is one thing that I can advise is just keep at it. Like, Rome wasn't built in a day. The best advice that I can give anyone when they're working on their personal brand is just be you.